I am a woman of the earth.
Hey everyone, it's me, Solitary Witch Tracks here, or Maria. I just wanted to say hi guys. I'm definitely trying to be more active in the videos. I know I keep saying that, and I keep flipping back and forth, but I'm really actually trying this time because. But yes, so when that, like in my previous video, how I was talking about, how shamanism has an open door policy. These doors and all these doors have to be open. Well, not only do I have to learn to accept things and let go of things, but it's also opening the door, I don't know, back into having motivation or passion to continue with or to progress in my spiritual studies. And one way I remember that helped me really early on in my path was making videos and vlogging and things like that, and so that's what I'm trying to get back into now. And so I'm actually going to go back into the YouTube Pagan challenge. And so I think I left off with, I think it was day 9, do you keep a journal or diary or something like that? And so picking up from day 10, especially since we just had a new moon, so I guess it was fitting. Number 10 of the YouTube Pagan challenge was, what do the moon phases mean to you? Alright, and like I said, we just had the new moon. For me, specifically, the new moon is definitely about cleansing and clearing off the slate, emptying the garbage, cleaning out the closet, whatever, you name it, for being able to bring stuff in and build it up for the new moon so that you can release it in a way, or either pull it in or release in the way, giving birth to a new idea, or wanting to bring in more money or things like that. And so that is what the moon cycles and phases mean to me. And so I did a dark moon or new moon meditation. And I'd actually like to share my experience with you guys, if that's okay. And it's not like you guys have a choice because you're watching my video. Okay, so I'm reading off. I put the notes in my phone. So in my new moon meditation, I was in a clearing in the woods with women in all these pale gauzy dresses, but I was in this kind of orange, yellow dress that kind of reminded me of fire. And then with my meditations, a lot of them happen in a clearing in the woods, and so that's where I was this time, with Hecate on a raised platform, with a dais in the middle, with water, and there's 3 torches around it. And usually what she'd have me to do would be to look into the dais, look and see my reflection and get a vision that way. This time she just shoved me headfirst in there into the water, and I fall down into get sucked into this different world, which is my shadow world. I have a completely different place where I go to for shadow work that I've never ever been to before, because I've never really done shadow work like this intensely. And so that's where I was. And so I land on it's a twilight beach. It's a beach at twilight. There's these darkness, shrubbery stuff behind me, gray sand, gray cold water, and I was well, I've been there before, so I was well, I know where to go now. And so I dive into the water, and as I'm swimming towards my cave at the bottom, I see this really big, scary, feminine shadow swimming up behind me. I never counted this before, had no idea what it was, because my shadow's never taken that form before. It's usually just been darkness. And so I was freaking out a little bit, and so I was I swam really fast and got into the cave. It was almost as if there's a block at the mouth of the cave, so it didn't come in. But however, when I went to the back of the cave, where I usually meditate in the darkness with my shadow, she came crawling out. She seemed I don't know, almost like the Grudge or Ring, just climbing through the back of the hole in my cave, coming towards me. And I was freaking out a little bit. Yeah, so I was freaking out because her was a formless woman, her hair was whipping around her. However, in my meditation, that's what I was seeing in my mind's eye, but my eyes, or at least my physical eyes, what I noticed was my Marie Laveau, which is what I have this, which Maggie Elram gave me. It's Marie Laveau's symbol, and her on this side. But she's helping me a lot in my shadow work, but the candle I have for her flared up, and it gave me comfort. I had this voice I heard in my head was it's okay, don't be frightened, this is what's supposed to happen, and calming me. And she basically saying, this is a new shadow that you're facing. And I was well, kind of popping up all over the place. And so I started calming down, and I realized the shadow I was facing now was self-doubt. And so, but as this calmness was washing over me, the figure of the woman, the scared woman, shrank into, she became an outline of me. So she was my size, with my outline, but shadow. And so I meditated across from her, and I reflected, I realized, she wasn't as scary as I thought it'd be, because I've been having a lot of self-doubt, because now that I've finally realized and accepted my dreams of what I want to do, and now I'm making steps and goals towards it. It's been a really scary experience, and so that's why my shadow of self-doubt came from. And so I thought that was really, really interesting, how that happened. But you know, you don't necessarily have one shadow. You can have many shadows, and they may appear or may not appear. But that was cleansing for me. You know, emptying the skeleton from my closet, the shadow of self-doubt I didn't know I had. And so that's what the moon phases mean to me, are just these ways of us to, at least for new moon, definitely ways for us to, you know, empty out our closets, do cleansings to make room for something bigger, something greater. And that's what I did during this new moon. And so this full moon, I'm definitely going to bring in some good things. So that's what the moon phases mean to me, and how it's coincided with my shadow work right now. But I thank you guys for watching, and I do thank you guys for all your support. I love you. I do watch your videos. I don't get always comment them, but I do. So I'll say, you guys, I love you. Blessed be.